it going, guys? UOttawaScotty coming at you here. I got some cool news for you guys. If you like music, because most of you do, I'm sure you do. If you like my channel, you probably are a big fan of music, just like me. So if you like music, I am going to be releasing my original music now on a bi-weekly basis for free off my website, www.UOttawaScotty.com, and I got my first track up there. I just finished it today and put it up there for you guys to enjoy. You can download it for free. It's called Two Tone, and it's a real awesome blues song. I'm doing just all of my own music now, and I'm really enjoying myself, and I just want to share that with you guys. I want to share that, and also want to talk a little bit about how I'm doing things. I think that's interesting. You guys might find it interesting. If you guys are sort of music nerds, you might find some of the things I'm doing interesting. I'm a bit of a weird guy. So the thing is, like, naturally I do things in a weird way. So I'm just gonna bring you guys through that. And Jayla is actually in Alberta, and she's gonna be home in about 20 minutes. I haven't seen Jayla in almost a month, so I gotta get this video done before Jayla gets home. Anyways, let's have a little listen to this track here. Got my hockey equipment drying here, so it's a good thing that you guys can't smell this video, because it's this is a bad corner to be in right now. But anyways, let's have just a quick little listen, but you guys can go to my website and download it for free. And so I just want to, but here, I'll give you a little quick demonstration here. Sounds like that. Let's try to get to the chorus here. Of course, like working to the bone, working like an old two-tone. Yeah, still showing on what I so it kind of sounds like that. So that's like the music that I'm writing right now. It all sounds like that. So if that's something that you think you enjoy, you can go to my website and you can download it. I'm gonna be, like I said, I'm gonna be putting up new music. My goal is to get new songs up on a bi-weekly basis. You know, it's a little tricky for me to find time to record and all that kind of stuff. But I want to talk about the recording itself, because I think the recording itself is kind of interesting. Let's take a look at, first of all, what I'm recording on, because I think that's kind of a bit of a novelty, perhaps. And this is what we got here. This is let's turn it on. This is a Tascam. Oh, okay, I unplugged it. Well, we should, let's go get the power adapter and plug that old puppy in, because she's a beauty. She's a beauty. She's an oldie, but I really like using outdated gear because I think it just kind of gives it a unique sound. And so anyways, let's plug this guy in here. Gotta be kind of gentle with this stuff because it's old, and there's a certain way you gotta do this or else. One second. Alright, so this is the Tascam 788. Let's check this out. Okay, let's turn this old girl on here. So this is actually one of the first iterations of Tascam's digital Porta Studio. And if you're a musician, you probably, if you're an older musician, you probably remember these Tascam Porta Studios. They were popular in the 80s and 90s. And originally, you know, consumer grade, you know, home recording was not something that was really readily available up until, you know, the late 90s, early 2000s. But we definitely had 4-track recording on these Tascam Porta Studios. Used to use a cassette tape, and you put the cassette tape in the Porta Studio and you could record 4 tracks. There's a left and right track on one side of the tape and a left and right track on the other side of the tape. So that gives you 4 tracks. So, you know, that was like really the you know, the awesome thing that you can have in the 90s. And me and a buddy used to use our 4-track with the tape all the time, and it was yeah, we really like had a lot of crappy mics back then too, so it never really sounded very good. But Tascam, there was a very popular product for Tascam, and somewhere around the late 99 and 2000 they made a digital version of those Porta Studios for home recording, and that's what that is. So that is really old, that thing there. So I'm using that, and the song that you just listened to is actually just 3 tracks. I'll tell you what the tracks are. Track 1, this track right here is the drums and guitar were recorded live, and then I overdubbed the bass on track 2, and then track 3 is the vocals. And I don't know why I didn't use track 3 for the vocals, but I used track 4. Anyways, so there's 3 tracks, and I'll show you how that was recorded. Okay, so let's go downstairs. So I use one mic for everything. So let's turn some lights on here. The mic I use to record, the mic I use to record is this Audio-Technica AT2020, and I actually just when you know, with the first track, I just used this one mic, and I had my amp set up over here, and my buddy's playing drums, and we're just and I was doing a bit of singing too, but it's all recorded with this one mic right here. You can actually really dial in the balance just by moving the mic around the room. So I found right here, sort of right in the middle spot, facing this way, the mic's facing this way, sort of picked up the guitar and the drums and a little bit of the singing, because I was actually singing at the same time too. So I found that that worked out pretty good. And after I did that, I overdubbed the bass. So I just played the bass into the Tascam, just played it straight in, like line in, just by plugging the bass directly into the recorder. And then vocals, now this is kind of interesting. Vocals I recorded straight onto the Tascam as well. However, it didn't really match up with the other instruments. It didn't really sound like it sounded too good. It sounded like a little bit too polished, right? So what I actually did is I sang into a 58, which is right here. I sang right there, and that went into my PA board here, which is a PreSonus 2442. I put a little bit of compression and a little bit of delay, and I was singing out of these PA speakers here, and I actually mic'd the PA speakers. So I put the microphone right in front of the PA speakers and mic'd it that way. And that made it sound pretty cool. Like that sort of made it more cohesive with the other track, the other instruments. Everything sort of sounded like it would live. Because, you know, when you're listening to my new song, you're listening to live stuff. So anyways, I mic'd the PA system. I found actually that, you know, moving the mic in and out where the PA speaker was, you could kind of like dial in the amount of reverb, room reverb that way. So I found that kind of interesting. And anyways, I had the mic approximately about here, and sounded really great. I really think that it went well. So, but definitely a few weird things, like very unorthodox way of doing things for sure. Now, if you're expecting some like polished, nice, clean stuff, music, that's not what I'm into right now. I'm not doing that. I've done that. And I just, I'm not interested in doing that. I just want to do something different. So I hope you guys can kind of get into the vibe here of what I'm doing. Yeah, I've been very bored with music. You know, I don't really listen to music anymore. And I've always wanted to do some bare bones, just like raw kind of stuff like this. And so, yeah, you know, nothing is perfect on this music that I'm doing. There's a lot of mistakes, and it's just, you know, one or two takes, and then bam, that's it. There's no like crazy overdubbing. There's not a whole lot of effects. There's not a whole lot of that stuff, because, you know, I'm just getting real tired with like the new age approach of doing things, and everything's just too pristine and perfect. You know, computers are so powerful these days. You really have you're really not limited by anything. You know, you can do really whatever you want. So I want you guys to know what I sound like, and that is what I sound like. That is what the music sounds like. So if one day you come to see me play live, what you hear is what you're gonna get. So anyways, that's what I'm up to. I'm going to be releasing music and my own songs now as much as I possibly can, and it's going to be all for free. You guys can enjoy the music, and you know, like do whatever you want with it. Load it onto your MP3 player, like burn it onto a CD or whatever you do with your music. I don't know, but you're not going to be able to find my music on Spotify because it's too shitty for Spotify. I think that they will not allow it. But anyways, so that's what's going on. We're having some fun here, and I'm having a good time. So I hope you guys are having a good time too, and I hope you enjoy my original stuff. I'm very excited to share it with you guys. So anyways, go to www.UOttawaScotty, download my new song. It's called Two Tone, and it's all about working hard, right? A little bit of a reference there to the two-tone pickups in the 90s. You guys know I got my two-tone girl right out in the yard here. It's my girl right here. We've had a lot of years together, and we've done a lot of work. We've done a lot of hard work with each other too. So it's the theme is about working hard and playing hard. And if you really listen to the vocals, you can there's all kinds of ways you can interpret the song. Anyways, looking forward to sharing some original tunes with you guys. Go to my website, download my song Two Tone, and we'll see you very shortly.
Give a thumbs up, I'ma tap the brakes. Shake down right